Okay, so I'm making this video for business owners that are struggling with solving the right problems, for the people that are confusing themselves with 1,000 different things that just don't amount to anything. I see too many people that are solving things that are just not there, or they don't even know what problems they're trying to solve, but they've got 1,000 different solutions. This is for you if you want to define your problem. No, actually, this is for you because you need to define your problem and solve it. I wanted to quickly mention this book called Flow by Mihaly someone. Not even going to try to pronounce that last name. It looks Russian. But the study was about people that were tracking their daily tasks and measuring how happy they were, or how much pleasure they had at that point in time. What the study found was that most people were the happiest when they were making progress towards a definitive goal. They had a clearly defined goal and objective, and they were making steady progress towards that without distraction. Now, part of the goal was that it wasn't easy enough, where it was just, you could just smash it out, but it wasn't too difficult where it was out of your league. It just had to be in that right little zone where you could sit down with no distractions and solve it. That is where people found the most pleasure, and that's called the flow state, or when you're in the zone. So when you are confused and you're frustrated and you don't know what you want, you don't know what to do, that is the opposite. That's when you're not in the zone. I wanted to mention this quote in the book as well. Most enjoyable activities are not natural. They require an initial effort that we are reluctant to make. But once my skills start giving feedback, those are the rewards that are truly precious. So, most business owners are like this. They have no real sense of direction. They try and solve a million different things at once. You don't have your goal that you're working towards. But when you're working, it's all fluff. You have 1,000 different things that you're trying to manage. You don't have the systems in place in your business. So you're managing everything at once. You're spending your weekends away from your kids and family because, if you take time away from the business, it's not going to run. Things are just going to fall out of place. So you're always on the phone. You're always doing something. You're answering emails 24/7. It's just a bunch of fluff, really. But most business owners don't have is the systems in their business to mitigate all of this. They don't have a specific system for this. They don't have a specific system for that. So they're doing everything themselves, splitting their focus and not achieving anything at the end of the day. It comes down to clarity. You need to find an objective in your business and solve it. Most business owners are exactly like this. There's so many times where I'll be on a call with a business owner and I'll give them the opportunity to ask questions about their business, about my feedback to help them scale, and they won't even ask a question. They'll beat around the bush, tell me a story, and they might even ask at the end, "What do you think about that?" I think that you don't even have a question. You don't even know what you're asking. How am I meant to solve something or help you solve something where you don't even know yourself, or you don't even know what to ask yourself? So they'll just make a statement, and then I'll be like, okay, let's break it down. First principle thinking. What are you trying to solve, or what is the biggest problem in your business? And then they'll take a step back and they'll think about it, and then they'll have something. Okay, what can we do to solve this? And what's stopping you from solving this? And then they'll have a clear insight. They'll have clear vision. Okay, now go do that. Like what is stopping you from doing that? Thinking about the problems in your business, having a clear solution to them, and working towards that. Like if at the end of the day, if you're confused, you need to define the problem and then solve it. I know this sounds so simple. It sounds like common knowledge, but common knowledge isn't all that common these days. So I just wanted to make this little video of how you need to take a step back, think about your business and reevaluate it. Think, okay, these are my two biggest problems right now. How can I solve these? How can I stop spending so much time on my business, in my business, and build something to help solve this once and for all? Not just address the symptoms, but build something to prevent this from being an issue in the future. That is what you need to do. So after this, I want you to just think for 2 minutes. What is the biggest problem in my business? And then how can I solve that? So I'll leave this with you, and I hope that you can define a problem and then start working on it.